Welcome to another episode of Rewind the Times and No Leftovers with me and Colston. It's been a little while since we've done a video because Colston, I got like this summer I have him every other week. But we're gonna do two videos today, and then me and Colston, I'm off tonight, so me and Colston are gonna watch some horror movies tonight. We're gonna do some reviews tomorrow. Well, look out, everyone! Look out for that. In a Violent Nature. We're gonna watch that tonight. You excited about that, dude? I am super excited.
Finally came out.
Finally came out. Get to see what I got to talk about this yoga kill that everyone talks about. So the first movie we're gonna talk about today. But before we start, Colston, what do we got to show today?
My new shirt.
Friday the 13th, Part 6 from Gutter Garbs. Put it down. Dude, these shirts, Gutter Garbs is killing it, man. Alright, Colston, sit down. I absolutely love
It's
this.
my favorite chapter.
And what's cool about this movie is we were gonna do. I was gonna showcase the shirt, but when we do our Friday the 13th, yeah, that's the poster behind us. I was gonna showcase Colston's shirt when we do the Friday the 13th series, which we will be starting soon from part 1. Sit down, but these shirts are just coming in. That shirt looks awesome. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the Dream Master I have.
Why don't you show your shirt?
Well, because you already showed yours. Because you have the same shirt as me. That's why. Yeah. Anything that I get, Colston
Yeah,
gets.
you can show yours. Your sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's just a zip hoodie. It's easier with you, Colston, because you're smaller than me. But whatever I get Colston. So I get it in a zip hoodie, and Colston gets it in a shirt because I like the zip hoodies. I like sweatshirts to me. But I love Colston's shirt. We just pre-ordered Friday the 13th Part 2, my favorite Jason. I'm so excited. That's not coming until mid-July. Cannot wait for that to come in. That shirt is awesome. I mean, the guy that's doing, the people that are doing the designs right now at Gutter Garbs are just knocking it out of the park. So today is a very special episode. The reason it's special to me is because, as you guys know, Colston's 9 years old, man. Colston's loved horror since he was like 4 or 5 years old. He's been watching it. Nothing affects him. The only thing that Colston doesn't see is the nudity in horror, because I don't want him to see that. But Colston understands horror movies are not real. If anything, he respects the practical effects and the imagination they use behind the kills. It doesn't really offend him. He knows. But I do pre-screen movies. But this one right here, I seen this movie when I was 10. This was a movie that came out made for TV. And they did a remake in 2017 with Bill Skarsgård playing Pennywise. But this movie right here, the original It, with Tim Curry playing Pennywise, in the 1990s TV. This was made for TV. This movie is so awesome.
Especially a good 3-hour movie.
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
And it's 3 hours, but it goes by so fast you won't even notice it.
Exactly. Now, back in the day when I seen this, I was 9 years old. I was about to be 10 years old when it came out. And I remember my mom, I think it came on CBS, and my mom, it came out, I believe how it came out was like 3 nights in a row. I believe that's what it was. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so basically what it is everyone knows the story of it. Pennywise the dancing clown. Basically it talks about Derry, Maine, the fake place of the fiction place Derry, Maine. And basically what it is it follows these 5 or 6 kids, and this town just weird.
Kids and adults in the movie.
Well, this town is really weird, and the kids disappear, adults disappear. And basically what it is these kids, they see this clown, and what it is the scarier you get, the more frightened you get, the more Pennywise wants to eat you. So when he eats you, he wants you to be scared, because he says that you taste the best when your adrenaline is and you're scared is the most. So basically it's kind of like a 2-part act. The first act follows when they're children. And they're going through a lot. Beverly comes from a very abusive family. Ben is getting picked on because of his weight. Stanley
And how he looks.
Stanley comes from a Jewish family, which is really hard. Bill just lost his brother Georgie in the beginning of the movie to Pennywise.
And then I think Mike.
No. Yeah, Mike.
Is Mike the one that kept calling him?
Yeah, well, that's when he's an adult. So you don't want to skip on it. Hold on. Michael's the black guy in the movie. He deals with racism, and I hate racism, being bullied by Bowers, by Henry Bowers. Every one of these kids have a story. Richie is the comedian played by Seth Green. So basically what it is it gets to kill. How long? What is it? How many years? What is it?
I think it's every 27 years.
Yep. Every 27 years, he kills and he sleeps for 27 years and then comes back for 27 years. And he can kill adults, but he prefers to kill children. I'm pretty sure he kills adults too, because adults go missing in this town too.
I like that. It's like it's kind of the same as Jeepers Creepers. It's
A little bit.
I mean,
it's
it's I think in every 13, I think.
No,
Every 23 years.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers every 23 years. Yeah.
And just this one is just 27 years.
Yeah, and basically what it is Pennywise is he's basically what he represents is a child's worst thing, the scariest thing they can be of, the thing that they're scared of the most, and that's what he represents. And how he kills them, I mean, they're kind of gruesome. Some of them he kills, he rips their arms off, he eats them, obviously.
So they rip them off. He rips the part off, and then he eats it.
Yep, you know what I mean. But the thing that I thought that was really cool about this is for 1990. I mean, you gotta remember, man, this is decades ago. I was 10 years old when I seen this, and it scared the hell out of me because practical effects practical effects were really good. Nowadays, movies use a lot of CGI, but Tim Curry did an absolute amazing job playing Pennywise. I mean, he took a regular clown costume and made it look absolutely frightening. And, Colson, talk about some of the scenes in this movie.
Which I like what they did is because they added this one storyline. So Mike calls each and one of them.
Well, that's when he gets older. I'm talking about when they're children. We'll talk about that. That's part 2. So talk about some of the scenes.
No, it's in part 1.
Yeah, I know, but it's really part 2.
Yeah,
it's really because you're seeing the movie through. Okay, so on the DVD or Blu-ray, you're seeing the movie played through, but when it was on TV, it was actually played in. There was like intermissions, so basically they kill Pennywise.
Yeah, and especially the kids, like each and one of them get the clown. So every time the kids see something in their imagination, but they actually see what they're seeing. It's just like they're seeing what they're seeing, but they're not.
And the parents don't see it. The parents don't see it, but the kids do. And like the kids, like let me use Ben as an example. He sees his dad, but he actually doesn't because it's actually Pennywise. What does Bev see? What does Bev see?
Pennywise. No, Beth.
Bev.
Bev is the girl, right?
Yeah, Beverly. Yeah.
And what she sees is that she is using a sink.
Yes.
And like, there's somebody talking through the sink, and she can hear it from the pipe where the water goes down. And these girls just keep talking, help me, saying her name.
Yep.
And then Pennywise starts talking, and then just blood. And then there's like this big balloon that's just blowing up, but it's actually not blowing up because there's blood going in it. Yep. And then it just pops, and blood goes over everywhere. And
the dad doesn't see it. He comes in, and she's like, "What's the matter, Bev? Is some man some creeper looking out through the window? Is he some creeper staring at you?" And he's not. It's blood, and he doesn't see it, which is creepy because only kids can see Pennywise. So but I know he kills adults because in part 2 he does. But so what does? So Bill loses Georgie.
Yep.
What does Ben go through? Ben sees his dad, like you just said.
Yeah.
Ben sees his dad. Bev sees the balloon. What does Richie see with the glasses?
Oh yeah, Richie. He made a mess to the principal because what's the bully's name again?
Bowers.
Bowers was bullying him because at the movies they went to the movies all together, and Richie just like spills all of his Coke on his head.
And his popcorn.
And then at school, he got bullied, and he just threw the face into the boy's face, and then he just runs away and he bumps into the principal, and the principal spills his food, and
but what does he see? What does he see?
The principal takes him down to the basement and gets him something to clean it, and he sees the wolf that was at the teenage werewolf. That's actually the thing that they saw.
Because that's what he's scared of. That's what Richie's scared of.
And which it's actually not the teenage werewolf. It's actually Pennywise.
It's Pennywise. Yeah, because he finds out what they are, or what they're scared of the most, and becomes them. So in part one of this story.
Oh, we still gotta do Ed.
Who's Ed?
The little kid. that happened with the shower?
Eddie
Yeah,
Kaspers.
Eddie.
Oh yeah.
So his
Oh, yeah.
mom
Good-
tells him that
good job.
that he can't use the shower at school.
Yeah,
after
she
they
doesn't
have
want.
gym.
She thinks it's
But
German.
he
and
had
stuff.
to, and he's scared. And
This
he's
is actually one of the best scenes in the
and
movie.
he's scared because his mom told him not to, and he's
Yeah, she
doing
doesn't
it.
want him to get germs
And
and
then
stuff.
Pennywise is controlling all the waters because he went by himself because his mom didn't want him getting germs, and then
Yeah.
Eddie told the guy that he can't do that because his mom doesn't want him to get germs.
Yeah.
So he goes in the shower and gets.
Yeah, he's just taking a shower, and who comes
And
up?
Pennywise is controlling all the showers because nobody's in there, and he's just using one.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch in there because kids are supposed to go in just one, and all of them keep like it's getting controlled by Pennywise, and Pennywise just rips the floor while
he comes through the.
Teddy goes in that
Yeah.
one person's shower,
Yeah.
and Pennywise is just ripping the floor and then comes out and
Yeah,
says,
he comes up.
down here."
Yeah, he comes up. He's like, "You all float down here, and you'll float too." He comes up through the gutter thing, the gutter pile, like with the drain. He comes through the drain. So basically, they face their fears, and they think they kill Pennywise. So they make this promise that if Pennywise comes back in 27 years, that they will, no matter where they are in the world, where they are as adults, they'll come back and they will fight him again.
Especially the kids all saw all Pennywise all together.
Yeah.
So when Mike first came to that school, he had this when his dad was in the World War II, he had pictures and it showed like this marathon, and Pennywise was doing tricks, and then they all saw Pennywise, and then Pennywise just puts his hand through the picture, and then they just shut them down.
Yeah, so Mike borrowed this book that his dad had from Derry, because Mike's lived in Derry his whole life, and basically what it is Pennywise has been around forever. He's been around for 200 years. So as Mike's showing the book to the other kids, the Losers Club they call it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, Pennywise has been around in the 1940s, the 1800s. Like, he's been around forever, and wherever Pennywise has been, all these terrible things are happening. Kids are missing. There's clubs are burning down. Like, everything has to relate to Pennywise. So basically, they kill Pennywise, or they think they do, and they made this promise that no matter where they are, 27 years from now, when they grow as adults, that they will come, and they will join together, and they'll kill Pennywise. And that's what Coulson was trying to talk about, where Mike, as an adult, the killings start happening again. So he reaches out to each member. You made a promise, will you come back? And they all do. And basically, it's the same thing as the first one. They fight Pennywise again, except Stanley doesn't. Stanley had a very hard time. Stanley was the Jewish one. He had a very hard time fighting Pennywise when he was a child.
He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't handle it, and he actually ended up killing himself. He cut his wrist in the shower, and he killed himself as an adult. So he didn't come back, but in the movie they fight Pennywise, and basically what Pennywise does is two things. He has these things called deadlights, and basically what it is he lures the children in with these lights. And that's how he gets them in. So he scares them with their greatest fear, and then how he lures them in is with these lights that the kids, they're like so drawn to it. But really what Pennywise is he's a spider. It's kind of weird. That part was a little underachieving because like you have this great mystery of what Pennywise is, and then to find out he's like a galactic space alien spider, which I thought was which I thought was kind of stupid. But honestly, the movie up to that part is just great. I mean, so at the end of the movie, they end up killing Pennywise, or think they do, because you hear Pennywise laugh again. But Eddie ends up passing away, so Eddie and Stanley end up dying out of the Losers Club. Okay, Colston, my two questions for you, which I always ask, is if they made a NECA toy out, would you own it?
I mean, they already did.
They did. Well, that's my question. Would you own it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I own them. I own both of them. I actually have a third one
And
coming.
if I had to rate this, I would
Oh,
either
wait, hold on. So yeah, so that the NECA they have two. They actually have 3 NECAs. I already own them. I would definitely get them. I love the original. I actually like the original better than the remake. So I love Tim Curry's version. Definitely, that's the one I love the most. And what would you rank this 1 out of 10?
I'll give this an 8 or a 9.
Yeah. I would give this a 9.5 for a movie that wasn't in the theaters, and for a movie that was on TV back in 1990. You gotta remember, And what was really smart about this
And a movie that had so much detail for 3 hours.
yeah, oh yeah, but yes,
Straight.
well, yes, but what's even more awesome about this movie is for a movie that is 3 hours for a TV made movie. They had some of the greatest TV stars, like John Ritter was in the movie, Tim Curry playing Pennywise. I mean, they had the actors. Annette O'Toole played Beverly as an adult. I mean, they really did a good job. So
Especially also Stephen King did.
Stephen King's the director. I mean, anything Stephen King touches is gold, and he's the one that wrote this. So Pennywise, 1990, great movie. Go out if you. This isn't owned, 100% owned. You gotta own this. If you don't own this, I don't know what you're doing. Go out and buy this now. Great movie. So, all right, guys, we'll be back for another video. What do we say, Close? Remember, God first and family, and
like and subscribe and make sure you hit that follow button.
take care, guys. Till the next time. Peace.
Peace.